Great day everyone. In this video, we are going to continue discussing marketing management. We are now on chapter 2, developing marketing strategies and plans. So let's get started. In the end of this chapter, we should be able to cover the following questions. How does marketing affect customer value? How is strategic planning carried out at different levels of organization? And what does a marketing plan include? Michael Porter came up with this concept of the value chain. So, in the value chain, we are guided, or companies are guided, what are the areas that they should look at and attribute values in. So, ano ba yung mga areas sa businesses na kailangan nating bantayan at lagyan ng value? At the top level, makikita ninyo here, we have firm and infrastructure, human resource management, technology development, and procurement. And then at the lower part, you have the inbound logistics, the operations, outbound logistics, marketing and sales, as well as service. So all of these areas must be looked upon by businesses and make sure that there is value. Dapat merong value that is injected on all of these areas. Now, to define value chain, this is a tool. So, ginagamit siya for identifying ways to create more customer value. Yan, kagaya na nabanggit ko sa inyo kanina. Because every firm is a synthesis of primary and support activities. What you have seen in the top part is what you call as the primary activities. And at the bottom part would be the support activities. So, all of these things must perform the design, produce, market, deliver, and support its product. In order to better understand value chain, let's have an example. Okay? And we are using the company Starbucks as an example para mas lalo natin siyang maunawaan. So again, on the top part, we have the primary activities. We have inbound logistics, operations, marketing and sales, outbound logistics, as well as service. And then at the bottom, you have the support activities. You have infrastructure, human resource, technology, and procurement. Now, we all know what Starbucks is. And pag sinabi mong kape or premium coffee, this is the destination that we all go to. So when you say inbound logistics, inbound papasok, incoming, going in the business, logistics, which means transportation, the carrying of raw materials, goods, okay, to be developed. So, in inbound logistics, again, we are talking of value chain. Ano ba yung pwede mong value na ilagay sa inbound logistics? Well, according to this, for Starbucks, what they're doing is they have strategic relationship with suppliers, and then they have an effective supply chain management. So when you say strategic relationship with suppliers, it means that they have more than just one supplier. That's good because there could be some interferences or issues with one supplier, and they don't want na mahinto yung production or ma-stop yung production just because there is an issue with one. Or let's say, kasi when we're talking of coffee, tinatanim yan, di ba? It has to be harvested. Now, let's say sa isang lugar, may bagyo, nasalan tayo mga pananim, whatsoever, then it would definitely cut on their raw materials. Now, they don't want that to happen. That's why they have strategic relationships with different suppliers. Now, let's say Philippines. If Philippines has a lot of Starbucks, then hindi lang isa ang pinagkukunan ng Starbucks ng kanyang coffee. It gathers its beans and its raw materials from a lot of its accredited suppliers or partners talaga ng Starbucks. And they are located geographically around the world para kung alin yung mas malapit sa Pilipinas, doon na siya mismo kukuha ng kanyang supply of raw materials. And then when you talk of operations, okay, saan-saan ba nag-ooperate ang Starbucks? This is in US. They have 607 stores. In the Philippines, I'm not sure how many Starbucks do we have, or Starbucks branches do we have, but I'm sure there's a lot. And it's one of the most successful beverage focused companies, no? Wala ka pang makikitang kagaya or kasing level ng Starbucks. There are a lot of milk tea products, ano? There's also Coffee Bean, which was acquired by Jollibee. But Starbucks is already there. And Starbucks has placed themselves in strategic locations, like meron kayo, you have in Boracay, you have one in Tagaytay. Kung saan yung mga magagandang places, doon sila merong mga stores. And yung mga stores nila, iba-iba yung itsura. Talagang it matches the location. Ano? It makes it more of a tourist destination. Right? So, that's one of the strengths of operations with Starbucks. Again, trying to add value in the side of operations. And then their store locations are very convenient, of course. Very accessible. Marami silang stores. And convenient, when you say convenient, there has ample parking space, hindi maliit yung space nila. And then, iba yung feeling pagka nasa Starbucks kayo, parang nare-relax ka talaga. Because their locations are strategic. Okay? Maganda yung view, maganda yung pwesto, all of those things they consider when they put up their site for operations. Now, on the side of marketing, they rely on word of mouth. Meaning, wala ka masyadong makikitang advertisement for Starbucks, which is true. I'm going to ask you, when was the last time you have seen an advertisement for Starbucks? Wala, di ba? Wala ka talaga masyadong makikita. If there are, it's very, very few. No? Because they don't need to advertise. They don't have to advertise. Another thing, when you talk of Starbucks, they have a very, very competitive customer service relations, no? CSR initiatives. And that was researched by MIT in 2012. In fact, in Starbucks, there's an internship and hindi ka basta-basta pwedeng maging barista. No, their hiring process is very rigid. Bukod sa skills, they are actually looking at the attitude of the person. So, why do they do that? No, because they believe that whatever is the attitude, the orientation of the person, it translates or transcends. No, so actually sa Starbucks nga, they have a belief that if their employees are happy, they can make the best product. So very rigid ang training nila, very how should I say this, napaka structured ang training nila, which makes Starbucks one of a kind in terms of marketing and sales, because they have the best people, they have the best servants, no, workers, baristas, and they are very much well trained with CSR. So yun yung isang value that they have embedded on the side of marketing and sales. Of outbound logistics, ito going out, no, kanina pinag-aralan natin yung inbound logistics, going in the business. Outbound logistics pertains to going out of the company, paglabas sa isang kumpanya. Now, how do they put value in it? They integrate it with IT, meaning there is information technology embedded on their logistics program. Like for example, when they are delivering products, they ensure that the delivery has to be fast, smooth, on time. Rarely you will see sa Starbucks na okay, out of stock po yan, we don't have that drink is unavailable. That does not happen. When whatever you see, no, whatever you see on their offerings, 100%, 95 to 100% it's offered because they have an effective logistics, no, hindi sila nawawala ng supply. Whereas compared to other stores or other food stores, pagka bumili ka, nakalagay pa siya sa offerings pero wala naman, no? When you ask counter, sabihin nila, I'm sorry, it's not available. Then why are you not updating it? Ano? So, that's the good thing with Starbucks, okay? Also, for their outbound logistics, no, they don't have intermediaries, meaning wala nang middleman, walang nasa gitna, ano? Which is good because when you put additional people, no, in the process, it adds up to the cost, no? Kasi manghihingi pa ng cut yun, yung middleman mo. So the good thing is that they are in direct supply, or they are in direct relationship with their suppliers. In fact, yung ilan ngang mga taniman ng mga coffee or coffee plant, Starbucks na mismo may-ari nun, ano. They have invested in Cuba, in other parts of the world where they are planting their coffee. So, ganun ang gusto nila. Kailangan direct, no? Direct relationship with their partners. Now, service, great emphasis on service. They also have this customer loyalty card. So yan, putting in value again, ano? Yung customer loyalty card, if you have spent, let's say, 7 or 8 drinks, you get a free one. O di kaya kapag ka naka 15 stars ka, you get their planners, something like that, no? So, all of those things, ano, mga magagandang practices by Starbucks eh. And nandito pa lang tayo sa primary activities, okay? Sa primary activities pala, kita mo lahat ng areas may value. Moreover, sa support activities, when you go to infrastructure, set of support of activities such as management, planning, finance, etc. For their human resource management, yan, no, employee remuneration, motivation, training and development. So yan, nabanggit ko sa inyo kanina, no? They're very big with when it comes to training, awards, recognition, putting in value, no, even in HR. Technology development, use of technology to increase efficiency. Last time when I went to Starbucks Tungko, their contact tracing can be done via app, no? So you're just going to scan a QR code and then you would be able to supply all your information. So that's good, ano? Very efficient yung technology nila. Procurement, purchase of assets and raw materials. So it's no longer a problem for them because again, their relationship with their partners are intact. Okay? So all of these things, if you would analyze itong value chain ng Starbucks, talagang highly utilized nila. No? Lahat ng areas, nakakapaglagay talaga sila ng value. And that's a testament to how much Starbucks values marketing and making sure that their customers remain loyal to the brand. Now let's go to holistic marketing. So what do you mean? What do we mean when we say holistic marketing? It means seeing itself as an integration to the value exploration. So again, related pa rin siya sa value, no? Value creation, value delivery, with the purpose of building long-term, mutually satisfying relationship and co-prosperity among key stakeholders. So, pakita natin sa inyo what is the difference between the two. Kasi previously, we had traditional marketing. Now, we have what you call as the holistic marketing. Traditional marketing seeks profitability. No? Dati, pag when you talk of marketing, ang mahalaga, the business is profitable. But when you talk of holistic marketing, they are obsessed with profitability. Obsessed in such a manner that they are making sure that they build relationship with their customer. Kumbaga, they don't look at customers as mere transactions, no? Kumbaga, ang tingin nila sa customer nila, this is going to be my customer for life. So, what should I do para ma-retain ko siya, no? Pays no attention to company culture and sees itself as an internal thing. No? Sa traditional marketing, internal lang yung company culture. But when you talk of holistic marketing, they believe that the culture is a vehicle to success. And then it leaks out, it goes out to every customer relationship. So, they think of company culture, kung ano kayo dun sa opisina, kung paano yung dealings ninyo, nadadala yan ng mga employees, no? With their or to their customers. Kaya it's very important to them, no? Paano ba yung kultura sa company natin? Toxic ba magtrabaho dito? Masaya ba yung mga empleyado natin? Or are they well compensated? Are they having fun with what they're doing? no? Something like that. Yung mga ganung bagay, ano. Um, for traditional marketing, they see customers as finite, okay? Nauubos yung mga customers. But with holistic marketing, they understand that every employee is a customer touch point. So, hindi lang yung mga tao natin sa sales ang in touch with customers. Lahat, even if you're working in accounting department, you're working in operations, you're working in marketing, especially nowadays, ano, ang dali-dali nang hanapin yung background ng tao. You're just going to look at their social media account and you will know that, okay, itong tao pala na to nagtatrabaho sa Starbucks. Okay, pero hindi ako yung hindi ako barista, right? But when people see you, kahit nasa office ka, at alam nila na you're associated with Starbucks, then, kung paano yung behavior mo, yung mannerisms mo, yung the way you speak with other people, isipin nila ganun din ikaw sa Starbucks or parang reflection ka ng Starbucks. No? The employee is the reflection of the company. Kaya kapag may nagawa kang mali, sabihin nila, ay, galing pa naman Starbucks yan, tapos ganyan pa lang ginagawa niya. Ano? So, that's the importance of maintaining a good identity, no? Particularly in holistic marketing, because every customer is a touch point. Kicks in when products are created for traditional marketing. But with holistic marketing, kahit hindi pa nagagawa yung product at kahit na-consume na yung product, it's already in the hands of the customer, total lifespan of the product, may marketing pa rin dapat. No? Dapat nag-e-extend siya sa lifespan ng isang produkto. And then when you talk of traditional marketing, it's just product center, no? Naka-focus lang sa product. But holistic marketing again is centered towards overall profitability. Just like in any business, a plan is essential. No? Kaya nga meron tayong business plan. We have a feasibility study or feasibility plan. And also for marketing, there has to be a plan. Kasi even if there's already a plan, sometimes it does not happen to fruition. Hindi siya nangyayari. Hindi siya natutupad. Like for example, no, pagka summer, nagpaplano tayo ng swimming, nagpaplano tayo ng team building, or we would like to go out. Pero kahit plinano na natin, hindi nangyayari, di ba? Most of the time. So, what more kung wala pang plano, right? That's the reason why a marketing plan is important. It's like a blueprint, ano? It's an instrument for directing and coordinating the marketing effort. And it operates at a strategical or a tactical level. Pwede siyang tingnan by the people and they would look at it as, ito yung strategy natin, or we would look at it as, okay, this is going to be our tactic. Okay? So, lahat ng effort natin would be concentrated towards one marketing goal. The good thing with the marketing plan is that it brings up a lot of questions to the table, and these questions would enlighten or give the business people an idea where to focus on. Ano ba dapat yung pagtuunan natin ng pansin? What's our current situation? How much will our marketing plan cost, or marketing what you call this, advertisements, materials, how much would they cost? And how will we execute the marketing plan? What are our goals? Who is the target market? Yan, very important yan, ano? What marketing tactics should we use? So all of these things must be considered by those who are running the business and using the marketing plan. Marketing plan can be of a strategic form, and again of a tactical form. So when you talk of strategy, okay, it involves decision, ano, what's going to be our decision making process, yung sa value chain natin kanina, what value proposition are we going to bring, and then analysis of marketing opportunities, ano ba yung wala sa market, ano ba yung needs ng customer natin, are there products na hindi pa nila alam na kailangan pala nila, and then we can bring it to them. Those things are the ones that we should consider when making up a marketing plan and on a strategic level. Now, if you're going to talk of tactical, it could be of the product features. Ano ba yung design ng produkto natin? What is going to be our promotion? No? Buy one, take one ba yan? If you buy this, you'll be able to join the group, no? Something like that. Merchandising, pricing, sales channels, service. Kagaya for example nito nakaraan, ano, there was a viral marketing advertisement by RC Cola. So that one is a tactical example of a marketing part of a marketing plan, ano. They have achieved what they want because they have disturbed the community. They have disturbed the netizens, no. Everyone was intrigued. Ano kaya ibig sabihin nun? Everyone was trying to throw in their interpretations. And it created a buzz. Kumbaga nag-viral yung RC because of what they did with the commercial. So that's an example of a tactical type of activity under a specific marketing plan. So saang sales channel ba tayo pupunta? Are we going to promote our sales in Facebook? Is it through Instagram? Are we going to use TikTok, YouTube? All of those things, ano, are the channels kung saan tayo pupunta. And then also pricing is an example of a tactical marketing plan level. So mamahalan ba natin yung presyo natin? Magiging mura ba yung presyo natin? All of those things, ano, it's also a factor, ano, yung pricing, whether the customer would now want before to you fully accomplish a marketing plan, you would need a vision and mission, you know. This is a part of any business. So when you go to any business, when you go to a school, when you go to online into a website, when you check their about us page, you will see the vision and mission, ano, because these things are very important. They play a critical role in the development of a business plan or a marketing plan, ano. Kasi with vision and mission, you are going to define saan ba yung direction ng company natin. Where are we going to in the future? What is our direction? No? What is our future objective? So the vision tells us the future objective, describes a future state. Ano ba yung gusto nating mangyari? We want a future, no? Let's say for Starbucks, we want a future, a sustainable future wherein there is a coffee plantation anywhere and we are providing for our farmers, no? We are giving continuous job for our farmers and expanding our branch, expanding our offerings. No? That could be the vision of Starbucks. I'm not just very familiar. No? Someday. No? Whereas for mission, this is present. What are we going to do today? Ano ba yung gagawin natin today so we can go to our future objective? Describes why you do what you do. Bakit ba natin to ginagawa? And who benefits from this work? So Starbucks hindi lang basta makapagbigay ng magandang kape. Again, it provides jobs for farmers to enhance agriculture, promote agriculture. Green, yan yung ano nila marketing nila, green marketing. Yung mga what do you call this, recyclable materials. Okay? So all of those things. And what are you doing every day? What are you doing today? The present tense. So, now, this is very important, ano, for any business. The vision and mission must be short, concise, easy to remember. It should create an impact to the audience. Yung pag nabasa mo, you can relate to. Parang gusto mo talagang silang supportahan. You wanted to support the product because you like the vision and the mission. You connect with the vision and mission. Focuses on limited number of goals. Ano, hindi yung sobrang daming goals. Lahat gusto gawin, ano, jack of all trades but master of none. So you have to be focused where you would want to go, ano, and those are definable by your goals. Stress major policies and values, no? What is the value that we are communicating? Define major competitive spheres. Okay, dun sa mission and vision mo, we are competitive in the field of coffee production and coffee beverage. Hindi sila nakita nila may milk tea. Milk tea na rin kami. Pabago-bago, no? Parang paiba-iba sila. No. Kung ano talagang product nila, yun talaga sila. Taking a long-term view, no? 20 years ahead, 30 years ahead. Pagpatay na yung CEO, who's going to take over? What's going to happen by then? Short, memorable, meaningful. Now, all of those things must be considered when you are making a vision and mission statements. So, let's look at some examples of vision statements from these uh, how do you say this, successful and well-known brands such as Nike. Ayan, no? Sa Nike to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. So yan yung focus nila, no? Not just when you are wearing Nike, you associate yourself with the athlete, no? Idol mo itong basketball player na to, idol mo tong volleyball player na to. And because idol mo siya at sinusuot niya yung Nike, you're going to buy that Nike model as well, no? And mahalang sapatos ng Nike, premium pricing talaga sila because they believe that they have the best product, okay? Hindi nila minumura yung product nila. So another example would be Google. Let's look at Google to provide access to the world's information in one click. And that's just very true. Google has become the largest company, no, in the field of internet. Na-overtake niya na lahat. Dati kalaban niya yung Yahoo when it comes to browsing, no? When it comes to becoming the search engine. With Google kasi simple lang. When you look at the page, Google, search bar. Wala na siya mga kung ano-ano, hindi kagaya sa Yahoo, naguluhan yung mga tao dahil ang daming nakalagay, ang daming mga news, ang daming mga kung ano-anong nakalagay dun sa gilid, advertisement, etc. With Google, hindi. It's just plain. No? Even the search bar of Google, it's already the search engine. Ganun ang ginagawa natin, ano? Most of us don't go to Google, no? The Google page per se. We go to the search bar. Doon na tayo naglalagay ng ating mga search mismo doon sa Google search bar. So, yan yung isa sa mga na-achieve ng Google, ano? Ito na yung sa Starbucks, to establish Starbucks as the premier purveyor of the finest coffee in the world. Tingnan nyo, napakaganda ng vision nila, no? Kaya kapag ka uminom ka ng Starbucks, feeling mo, napaka-social mo eh, no? Because you feel nailagay nila yung value nila dun sa product eh. Finest coffee in the world. So, marami pang companies, no, that have the best or thoughtfully crafted vision and mission. And kapag maganda yung vision and mission statement mo, the people would associate with you, would connect with you, no? Now in our upcoming lessons, we will explore fully the parts of a marketing plan. Now, just to give you an idea what they are, we have the executive summary, the table of contents, analysis of the situation, marketing strategy, financial projections, and implementation controls. So on our next episode, next lesson, we will be delving further on all the parts of the marketing plan. Thank you so much for watching this lesson. I hope you have learned something for today. And we are going to continue this on the next video, next episode of our marketing management subject. Thank you so much for watching, and to God be all the glory. Till our next video.